magic.
To Food Magic, the program that explores the wonderful, amazing things that we eat, where they come from, how they're grown, and most importantly, how to bring out the best of their flavors. I'm Nadia Hing, and in this episode, we are going to explore the beautiful world of purple brinjals. I've always wondered why this fruit has so many different names. And yes, you heard me, I said fruit, because it is not a vegetable. Well, today we're going to explore the different varieties of brinjal. So let's go find out more. Selecting a suitable, really nice piece of brinjal, eggplant, turung, whatever you want to call it. Well, here are some really handy things you should know. So whether you're looking for the eggplant like this, or if you're looking for it in this shape, the same thing applies throughout. What you want to do is ensure that you have a nice, firm brinjal. Nothing too hard. If it's too hard, then it's not going to taste so good. Something that's nice and firm, plus the other thing to look out for is that it's nice, smooth, and shiny. And so far, both of these tick those boxes. The other final thing you want to look out for is the stem. It should be green, it should be free of mold, and we should be good to roll. So who's ready for a brinjal party? Woo! I think this should suffice for a nice roast with chicken. What do you reckon? The brinjal, as it's called in Southeast Asia and parts of Africa, belong to the plant family of Solanaceae. Brinjal is also known as aubergine on the European continent, from the French word auberge, meaning a type of peach. The name eggplant was coined because of some of the European cultivars were small, white, round, and looked like eggs. This name is most widely used in the Americas and antipodes. Malaysians call it terung, and there are many types of this very popular vegetable, although technically it is classified as a berry. All varieties share the same features, with smooth, glossy outer skins, a seeded, spongy flesh that goes soft when cooked and tastes mildly smoky. The only difference is the plants produce fruits of different shapes, sizes, and colors, varying from white, striped, yellow, green, deep purples, and blacks.
In Malaysia, we have many types of round brinjal. The one that I'm planting is it's called 222. And then one of the reasons why I plant this round brinjal, because the demand is a little bit higher than the other types of brinjal. Lifespan of this round brinjal is also the same as chili, which is 4 months per season. 2 months of growing and then 2 months of harvesting.
We found out why this popular meat substitute has so many different names. But what about that rich, deep purple color? Aside from being the color of royalty, and perhaps the favorite color of the late artist Prince, how does it get its color? Well, for those of you who really want to know, it's because of anthocyanin. And this is a class water-soluble glycosidic pigment that releases blue and red in flowers. So what can we do with aubergines? Well, the real question is, what can't we do with aubergines? Now for some brilliant brinjal recipes. The first one I've lined up is super healthy, super tasty, and super easy to do. So we've basically gone ahead and sliced up some aubergines, and we've added in some garlic and some onions as well. Just add some salt. Next, time for some paprika. Don't forget, we're now going to drizzle it with some olive oil. So again, be generous if you like. And now it's time to pop it in the oven. all ready to rock and roll. So now we've let them cool down for a little while. As you can see, it's nicely absorbed all that paprika and all that flavor. And we've also put some onions alongside it as well, so let's serve them up. So I've pre-chopped some of our grilled vegetables, and we're gonna add this to the top, just as a sort of little garnish. Super yummy, super delicious. And the last little guy right here. Perfect. So it's up to you. You can close them or you can leave them open-faced like that as well. So, and now it is time to scoop in the aubergines. And as you can see, I have a whole lineup of garlic, and I think they're gonna go perfectly in our blend. So now we've got that out of the way. Just pop this on top. The moment of truth. Let's see how our beautiful dip turns out. Our gorgeous onion, garlic, aubergine, and check out our beautiful dip right there. So once again, it's just aubergines, garlic, onion, a touch of paprika, and this is going to be the best party food ever. Serve it up with some nice French baguette, and of course, our already made open sandwiches with aubergine and a touch of grilled vegetables. Voila, bon appétit! Well, there are so many exciting, scrumptious recipes that you can make with brinjal. And I thought we would start with the basic ingredients that we all have at home. But one tip from me, remember to use a stainless steel knife instead of a carbon steel one, because that will blacken the flesh. That said, we've got many exciting recipes coming up, so stick with us while we take a break. Magic. Welcome back to Food Magic. Now that we know eggplant, to use its other name, is grown all around the world, many cultivars or species are bred over the years, different types in different places. So now let's find out what grows where and how it's grown. Leaves occur alternately along the stem and are coarse and lobed, covered with star-shaped hairs and often prickles. The single hermaphrodite flowers are usually around 3 to 4 centimeters, with a 5-lobed corolla and a yellow stamen on a long stalk. Flowers are mostly pale purple or violet. Its fruits or berries that form from the flowers are round or oblong, anywhere from 2 to 35 centimeters long and 2 to 20 centimeters broad, depending, of course, on the variety. Each plant will usually have between 5 and 8 fruits, which are smooth and shiny.
As you can see, this tree has a lot of flowers. These purple flowers, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. So this is within these 2 months, you can basically harvest the round brinjal for 5 kilo per tree. So imagine if you have 10,000 of round brinjal tree, that would give you a return of, if it's 5 kilo per tree, that is 50 ton. You would produce 50 ton worth of volume of this round brinjal. If you look at the numbers, you would know agriculture is one of the way to go in doing business.
One way to tell if a brinjal is cooked is to squeeze its sides. So if it squishes and it doesn't spring back, that means that it's cooked. So the flesh is actually often fried in Asia. It's grilled in Europe, roasted in America, and steamed just about everywhere. But one thing I can guarantee you is that you are going to love our next recipe.
Hi, I'm Chef Han and I'm from Simply Green Salad. Here with me is my assistant Alvin. Today we're going to show you something very simple that you can do at home, and it's really tasty, grilled eggplant sandwich. Now right here I have homemade focaccia bread. You can use any bread you want, wholemeal, white bread, multigrain bread, rye, it's up to you. Of course, our star of the show is the eggplant. and also some nice red peppers. We're going to make nice roasted red peppers out of this. It'll go really well with the eggplant. Some rocket leaves, feta cheese, some thinly sliced red onion to give it a little bit of a bite, and of course garlic. Be generous with a little bit of oil. In the meantime, you can oil your vegetables a little bit, and now we can put in the eggplant. Nice caramelization on the eggplant there, and look at that, the blister on the red pepper's skin. Look at that, gorgeous on both sides. I've done earlier a few more slices. Take your toasted bread. I have already pre-toasted the bread. Take your aioli. Line them up. Grilled eggplant. Top it up with some nice rocket. Now rocket or arugula is a peppery salad that gives off a really nice flavor to sandwiches. It goes well with roast beef, with cheeses, you know. And then we have a little bit of red onion. Top it up with some creaminess. I like to use feta cheese. You're welcome to use goat cheese, cheddar, blue cheese even if you like. Then we cover that up. Take your knife and do a diagonal cut. And there you have it, a beautiful sandwich for your daily meal.
What a wonderful recipe. I hope you enjoyed that. Well, the Italians like to marinate brinjals with olive oil, rub it with garlic and salt, and then grill it. And in India, it's really important for chutneys, sambar, and curries. And not forgetting the famous Greek moussaka and the equivalent of the French ratatouille. Well, don't go anywhere because we have many more recipes in store. Stay with us and we will be back.
Food magic.
Our next recipe is exceedingly delicious and I must warn you, very addictive. If you want a popularity boost in your rating amongst your friends, this one is going to bring all your friends together. Get it? What you're looking at here is a very basic batter. We've got corn flour, flour, and water. You can do your batter however which way you like it, but that's as simple as we're going. And now we're gonna add in some Chinese parsley, as well as some chopped spring onions and some chili. So let's pop this into the batter, just like that. And now it's time to give that a quick stir before we add our vegetables. So aside from just having aubergines, we've gone ahead and taken the liberties of cutting up some carrots, some bell peppers, as well as some onions as well, just for some variety. So let's start to put our vegetables in. Do you know what? We're going to dump a whole load in. Here we go. Let them really soak up that batter. Whoops. And some onions. There we go. Give them a nice little bath in there, toss it around. So I'm just going to hover this over, chuck in some of our onions as well. So remember, you want to make sure that your oil is hot enough before you start this process. Otherwise, it's just going to not turn out very well. All right, I think this baby is done. Some onions and some of our beautiful purple aubergine. You can see the color peeking through. It's brinjal tempura with an assortment of other vegetables, and I'm telling you this, I could eat this every day. Well, we've now learned so much about one and the same, aubergine, eggplant, brinjal, whichever you like to call it. But now we've reached my favorite part of the show, where we learn about the nutrients and the minerals that our food provides. Raw brinjal is low in fat, carbohydrates, and protein. It contains dietary fiber and 11% of our daily value requirement for manganese, essential for metabolism and our antioxidant system. Other minerals include potassium that maintains electrolyte balance in our bodies, vitamin B6, and phytonutrients such as flavonoids, which help lower risks of heart disease. Apart from being a food crop, brinjal has been widely used in traditional medicine for cures ranging from skin infections, diabetes, insomnia, flatulence, toothaches, to lowering cholesterol and even cancer. Well, it's no wonder that globally 1.6 million hectares or 4 million acres have been reserved for the cultivation of this plant. That is a lot of brinjal. Fortunately for us, we only need a couple for our next recipe. So this is for the young and the young at heart. Welcome to Illusions, a segment where we encourage your children to eat healthy, to have fun in the kitchen, and to enjoy their mealtime. Today's temptation is soon, I bet you, going to be a family favorite. I'm going to show you how to do one of my favorite and most simple of all recipes, which is going to taste supremely delicious. So, of course, all you need to do is slice up your aubergines first, have some turmeric on standby, and some good old salt. So, we're going to add the turmeric first, and I like to coat it considerably. Just remember not to get any of this on you, because it does stain, I'll tell you that. This guy's already open. So we've already put on our turmeric, we've put on the salt, and now it's time to just give it a slight toss and make sure all your aubergines are happily coated in turmeric. So now that that's done, you just want to make sure your oil is hot enough, so you might want to preheat it just a little to get it going. Slowly slide in your aubergines. These guys are looking very happy. And if you put it in while the oil is hot enough, that is the result that that is the result that we're after. That nice, crunchy. So it's up to you. You can leave them in for a little bit longer if you want them really crunchy, but I think these guys are starting to look perfect to me. So I'm gonna take them out now. If you like and if you're content, you could eat it just like this, but we're gonna go the extra mile and do a really nice sauce. So I've gone ahead and just added in some olive oil. Now I'm going to add some onions. Some really nice chili sambal. Just going to go ahead and use about 1/3 of this. Oh my gosh, the flavors emerging from that. This is going to make a really amazing sauce. And then we're going to add these tiny little aubergines, small little eggplants. And finally, some Chinese parsley. Just soften all the ingredients, get their flavors going, and we are almost as good as gold. So watch and behold as the magic happens. Get a nice scoopful and just dress. Absolutely perfect. And finally, a little bit of garnishing. Our beautiful sambal has been prepared with garlic, onions, chili, and tamarind. But if you can't find tamarind, lemon will do as well. There you go. Anyone who looks at this would think that you are an absolute pro. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's show and been inspired to go above and beyond with your brinjal recipes. With that, we've come to the end. I'm Nadia Heng, this is Food Magic, and until the next time, see you guys.